I am selling Bitcoin right now to buy 6 different altcoins, and on today's video I will be exactly explaining about why I am currently doing this, and I will talk about why I still believe we're still early towards this trend that is currently emerging in the markets. So without any further ado, this is a new video on Altcoin Rover. I truly hope you do enjoy these update videos where I talk a little bit more in depth about altcoins, and let me get started straight away. Of course, we've seen that Bitcoin has been pushing up very significantly lately. It is currently trading around $57,000. It looks to be that it is not stopping anytime soon. And while indeed Bitcoin has been doing amazing, we do know that some other altcoins on the market have been also exploding, but you want to be finding that next altcoin that is going to be outperforming Bitcoin so you could accumulate even more Bitcoin. So like we know, the path to altcoin season always is the same. First, the money flows in towards Bitcoin, then it flows in towards Ethereum, then it goes towards the large caps, and then altcoin season is there, where what we can basically maybe better call silly season, because in that season, basically every single small altcoin is exploding and doing 10 to 20 x's within days. But currently, if we're interested in buying altcoins, we want to be looking at the total too, that is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, and we can see that we're currently sitting somewhere around the 0.382 from the Fibonacci retracement, while in fact if we're looking at the Bitcoin market cap or the Bitcoin price action, we're already sitting around the 0.786 in that Fibonacci. So Bitcoin has recovered already way more significantly towards the upside compared to altcoins. And to be very honest, this is a thing that always happens. Always you can see the point where altcoins broke in towards a new all-time high was on the 1st of February 2021. And if we're looking at Bitcoin when it's broke its all-time high, it was around December 2020. So Bitcoin broke above its all-time high 2 months earlier than altcoins were doing, but eventually altcoins took a way more significant push towards the upside and realized significantly more gains. And I currently believe that we are at that beginning stage of that next big altcoin hype that is about to enter the market. And if we are comparing where Bitcoin is currently standing and where altcoins currently are, there is a lot of opportunities left. And it does clearly mean that you are still early towards the next big altcoin rally. I mean, yeah, if you were around like a couple months ago, you had a way better entry. And of course, that is why you need to stick around in these bear markets. And I have never stopped making videos about Bitcoin and crypto and talking and educating people about it. So make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to be learning more about altcoins and how you could be perfectly trading them. But to be very clear, we're currently breaking above the 0.382, and it means that we're still having a lot of opportunities. So now I've said that I still believe that you are early to be buying altcoins. What altcoins should we be buying? I mean, I've already said it many times before on my Twitter page that there's going to be a big update coming here to Ethereum. I already said this last year in August 2023, but the EP4844 is going to be a massive scalability upgrade for layer 2s and roll-up projects, and I believe that the Ethereum ecosystem is going to attract a lot of liquidity once this update is coming out, which is currently anticipated to be happening on the 13th of March 2024. So that's in approximately 2 weeks from now on. So I believe that with the altcoins I'm going to call a lot later in this video, you could be making a ton of money from preparing correctly right now. So of course, this is not the only catalyst that is currently in the market for this ecosystem, because also on the 8th of January, I already said this, the spot Ethereum ETF is going to be the next big narrative, and there's going to be a lot of money flowing in towards Ethereum through these larger institutions from BlackRock, etc. And due to that, there's going to be even more money flowing in towards large caps, because profits that is going to be realized in Ethereum always will flow towards these other levels, to these large caps and even towards micro caps. So this is right in the time to prepare yourself in those right altcoins where you could be making a ton of money with. In one of my previous videos, I already talked about why I'm so bullish on Arbitrum, and that is of course mainly due to the fact of the Ethereum Improvement Protocol 4844 that is going to get introduced on March 13th, and that is very close towards right now. And let me quickly explain what this Ethereum Improvement Protocol 4844 will be doing towards Ethereum and its ecosystem. So this update, basically to keep it very short, is going to be improving layer 2s and roll-up protocols significantly. For example, the fee cost on a DEX swap is going to be significantly reducing on layer 2s, which is super important for the usability. And for example, Optimism right now costs us around 40 cents for a swap, and it will come down to 4 cents. Arbitrum is currently around 26 cents, and it will come down to 0.03%. And Polygon will come down to also 2 cents. So it will become extremely cheap, and you have to also understand that layer 2s always perform good in bull runs. Why? You have to ask yourself, because the Ethereum network fees become so high that people want to be looking elsewhere to a layer 2. And that is why I believe that layer 2s once again will get a lot of hype. And with this update, it's going to even attract more liquidity in towards those markets. And on top of that, like I said earlier in today's video, we know that, of course, in the Bitcoin spot ETF, there's a lot of money flowing in right now here. In May 2024, we are going to be having the spot Ethereum ETF deadline, and it is a 99% certainty we're also going to get the Ethereum ETF, and that is going to allow so much money to flow in towards Ethereum. And that money from Ethereum, from the people that are already invested right now, that are investing earlier than BlackRock, we know there's going to be a gigantic pump coming towards Ethereum, because if we're looking at the market cap of Ethereum, it's currently around 400 billion US dollars. Bitcoin is sitting around 1.1 billion US dollars. And look at what kind of an effect the BlackRock buys already have on Bitcoin. But due to the lower market cap on Ethereum, it could only have a bigger effect on the Ethereum price action. And that is going to cause a lot of liquidity to flow in towards the ecosystem. So now I'm going to go in towards the part of the video where I will be explaining what altcoins I'm currently buying. And if you're interested in buying or trading any of these altcoins, make sure to check out Deepcoin in the link description of today's video, because Deepcoin is an exchange where you could trade all these altcoins over, where you can trade all these altcoins with leverage on spot, whatever you prefer. And also you could be doing copy trading on this exchange where you can make a ton of money with as well. So if you're interested in trading or buying any of these altcoins I'm going to talk about, make sure to check it out in the link description of today's video, because you will also get an insane deposit bonus for signing an account towards this exchange. Going further then in towards the content, what are the altcoins? What are the 6 altcoins I am currently buying? I mean, you can already guess it. I am selling my Bitcoin off right now to be buying 6 altcoins that are massively attracted in towards this Ethereum improvement protocol update. And that is, of course, first of all, Ethereum, because I believe that spot Ethereum ETF and the update is going to, in general, grow the Ethereum ecosystem. So Ethereum is going to be benefiting from it. I've already stated that Ethereum is currently also looking extremely good here on the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin pair. So the technicals are looking good, and fundamentally speaking right now, I am also super bullish on it. So I've sold some Bitcoin to be buying more Ethereum. But of course, you want to be knowing these gems that can really do those 10x's in the market. I mean, currently then I'm looking at Arbitrum. I think that Arbitrum is going to be one of the best performers in the upcoming 3 months here in the market, especially with this update coming out. It's currently sitting around 2.5 billion US dollars. And if you're comparing it towards the previous bull run where layer 2s were standing at that point, it could easily grow towards 60 to maybe even 80 billion US dollars in market cap. And that would realize like a 20 to 30x from now on. So I believe that if I would go for a 15 to 20x as my take profit target from of this point onwards, I believe I could be reaching that. So I have put a lot of money in towards Arbitrum right now to prepare for that next big bull run, and it's currently only sitting around P50, so it has a lot of opportunities in my opinion. Then of course, all the fundamentally speaking reasons are basically the same for all these coins that I'm currently talking about. Only some are a little bit higher risk and some are a little bit lower risk due to the fact that Optimism is a little bit of a higher market capitalization coin. I believe that the returns are going to be a little bit less significant, but still I believe it's going to be performing very good because it's backed by Binance and all these other large exchanges. So I think it's going to be doing as well extremely well. And all these coins I'm currently talking about, guys, I have been buying them with my Bitcoin because I have sold off some Bitcoin to actually accumulate more Bitcoin in the end of the day. But currently, I am selling my Bitcoin to be buying these altcoins because I believe that these altcoins are going to be outperforming Bitcoin in the coming 3 to 6 months. So Polygon is also one of them, currently sitting around $1, sitting already at the 10 billion US dollar market cap. This is the biggest layer 2 out there as well, going to come with some big updates. And I believe that this is going to be a leading protocol in towards the next bull run and still has that top 10 potential. And I would say that Polygon's got like a 5x potential, but relatively speaking, a little bit more safer. So I've put a little bit more money in towards Polygon because I think it's a safe grow, so it's a little bit of a less risk trade for me. Then we've got, of course, Starknet. It recently launched like approximately 7 days ago here. Right now standing around $2, 1.5 billion US dollar market cap. Is also massively going to be benefiting from that Ethereum update that's going to come, and it's going to also grow the Ethereum ecosystem. And then maybe this is my largest gem I've got out there. This is also a roll up on Ethereum, and this one is only worth 600 million US dollars in market cap right now here. I've bought this one around the 45 cents here not too long ago. This one also recently launched back in January 2024, and I've stated this several times before. Coins that recently launched usually tend to perform better because there's less sell pressure, there are less bag holders that could be selling off this coin. So I've currently invested over $50,000 in towards alt layer. It's sitting around 600 million US dollars in market cap. Realistically speaking, if we're going to go for a target around 25 billion US dollars in market cap, it's going to be a 40 to 50x from off this point, which I think is quite realistic. So also holding a bunch of this coin here. And guys, these are the 6 coins I was talking about on today's video. I sold my Bitcoin off to be buying these altcoins because Bitcoin has been performing very well towards the upside, but I can clearly see in all the data that there is even more potential upside for altcoins. So this is how I'm preparing myself right now to maximize my profits in this upcoming bull run. So make sure to have your own strategy. I explained what I'm currently doing here. I truly hope you did learn something from it. If you did so, smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. Goodbye.